Hi guys, I'm back. I'll give it a few minutes. Hello. Hi everybody. Hey Tammy, hi Wendy, Jen, West Central, Dick and Rose. Yeah, we ended up with enough for bond. However, it ended up being a little bit more because on top of the $10,000 bond, um, the judge put a cash bond on me also, so we had to pay two bonds. But I'm out. Trying to get my chat to work here.
Make sure you're online chat.
Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna do a short one. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm home. And then after I get cleaned up and get some real food and a nap and stuff, I'll go on later tonight and do a update. Hey, 6:15. I appreciate all you guys for taking care of Kim while I was gone. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you keeping her going and keeping her from having a breakdown. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Tommy. More than likely, I know for a fact it's not over, but they're going to end up throwing me back in. I can see it already, and they're not even waiting. They're not even waiting for the actual charge to go through, and they're charging me with violations and whatnot. So they're just trying to keep me locked up, and most likely somewhere down the road they're going to throw me back in. But um, they don't scare me. They can't keep me down. I mean, they're the worst police department, court system in Indiana as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not going away. They're going to have to answer for questions that um, they're just making stuff up as they go along. They're charging me for a PI. The ironic part about it is when I did their test, exactly, Bama, FTP. But when I did their test, I passed their test. So it was .002, I think, is what the thing, the little meter showed. Yeah. I'm not giving out any any sensitive information. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. I just wanted to get on here and let you all know that I am out. It ended up costing a total of $1,550 to get out, because they, along with the $10,000 surety bond, they made me post a $750 cash bond also. So the grand total was $1,550. Hey, Albert, I appreciate that, but I knew, I knew what I was getting myself into. Um, I knew when Sergeant Neese was standing in my front yard and said, come down and get the information from the station. I knew what was going on. So it wasn't a big surprise. Um, Sorry, I'm reading some of the chat here. Yes, Miss Mac. Kim is a trooper. Kim is a trooper. What's got me more upset than anything is that even though I've spent so much time and energy trying to keep her at a distance from this, they decided to involve her in it anyway, with pulling the car over with that BS domestic violence going on in the car crap. And then one of them came to my house to deliver the chalk on my front porch. They're just they're hi Michelle, good to see you. They're basically just trying to intimidate me and get me to leave them alone, but I don't think I don't think they realize what they ended up doing, because before this, for the most part, it was me filming them and confronting them about their activities and what they're doing, the inappropriate stuff that's going on with our police department. It was me. It's kind of funny because when I was in the jail, I was getting a lot of comments from different officers and stuff about the phones ringing, about people filming out in the parking lot, about different stuff going on, and that just I can't even tell you how that made me feel, guys. That you guys, they took me out of the scenario, but you guys got involved and continued holding them accountable, and that's just so awesome.
Has Tammy showed up in the chat yet?
I have not seen Tammy yet, I don't think.
I told her you were live.
Yes, Michelle, we definitely want to see some of your video. Oh, there she is. I know, Tammy. I know. When they had the when they had me in court and they had the visitors out in the parking lot, they were very disturbed by that, and if they think that was a problem, just wait. I don't even know. I mean, other than thank you all so. Sorry about that. Lost you guys for a second there. My phone went a little goofy. Yeah, but I was saying, I just appreciate you guys so much for especially having Kim's back while I was gone. You guys are amazing, and I knew it was coming. That whole 3 or 4 day thing was basically a setup. They were planning it, but I'm not going to run scared from them. I'm not going to hide. Sergeant Neese wouldn't answer my questions here. He told me to come down there, so I went down there, and they had planned. I'm sure they had it planned to arrest me, but I have a lot of things going on that I can't really talk about right now, but they have a lot of explaining to do. There's a lot of different things that they've done that they're going to have to answer for. Like I said, I can't really go into a whole lot of detail right at the moment, but oh, thank you, Langley, Lanley Lang. Um, and like I've said before, I'm cannon fodder, guys. I expected this to escalate. These guys have to be held accountable. They have to be, and they think just by tying me up and throwing me in a little room for a couple of weeks that they were going to stop everything. What they realized the hard way is they made it a lot worse for themselves. I mean, they were getting a lot of phone calls. They were they got people visiting in the parking lot. I mean, for crying out loud, one guy in a pig costume outside of the jail shut down their entire court system for about 4 hours. It just cracks me up. Hey, Indy, good to see you. I'm glad you're doing all right. I hope Kim's told me a little bit about what's going on. That's these. They're getting to the point where they just everywhere. They don't care about the cameras. They don't care about our rights anymore. They're realizing they can get away with it. But we've got a couple of different things that we've got them on when it comes down to it. There's a couple different ordinances and several different things that they're going to have trouble explaining when it comes down to it. Sorry guys, I'm reading the chat. But anyway, I just basically wanted to go on here and thank you guys so much for watching out for Kim for me and everything you guys have done, and let you know that they're not stopping me. I have to do things a little bit differently for a minute, but they haven't shut me up. They haven't stopped me. They still have a lot of things to answer for. They still have a lot of things to answer for. Reading the chat again, guys. Yes, 6:15. Yeah, there's especially because I know I know a lot of the people that are in here. They're the entire system around here is monitoring and watching. So there's a few of you that I need to talk to privately. And fill you in on some interesting details that I've found out, but I'm not going to be able to discuss a lot of it on the open media channel. Oh, be careful, Michelle. Yeah, we're getting a blizzard here. We drove through one on the way back from the jail. It's bad. Yes, Jen. Yes, absolutely. It's going to be in private, but I have some of the information I have and some of the stuff that has come up is quite amazing. So we can't wait for that, Tammy. That's going to be awesome. But um, I am,
Hello, Mommy.
and I don't even know how to tell you guys how much I appreciate all of you.
We're not going out the rest of the day. We're staying in.
Knowing, talking to Kim on the phone and knowing you guys were watching out for her and taking care of her, that was amazing. It kept me from
I about gotten 3 wrecks.
it kept me from having a breakdown in there.
One was going up over the bridge. My tires kept sliding and trying to take me over to the side of the bridge.
Yes, Noman, I am out.
We're gonna do.
Oh, Noman.
Do the rest of the day.
you are the talk of
I've done all the stuff I'm gonna do.
Of the everybody up there, uniform and non-uniform. There was actually a video chat that one of the guys put on, and his wife showed your video to everybody inside. It was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and Noman, I definitely need to talk to you about a couple of things.
Okay.
Some of the information I have is quite amazing.
I'm at Burger King. But that was close to home.
Sorry guys, I'm reading the chat
I
again.
already got in the shower and feels a lot better. We're gonna take a nap this afternoon and sleep until we can't sleep no more.
Yes, Noman. You'll be very interested in some of the information that I've gathered. There's some amazing stuff. We have some very good ammunition. I'm reading the chat again, guys. Yeah, they're all, I mean, even when I went in front of the judge, even the judge said he was watching the videos. So they're all checking them out. It's funny. Okay, guys. I'll collect my thoughts and figure out what's what and stuff. Like I said, Kim just picked me up. We just got back to the house a few minutes ago. Sorry to the people that she had been talking to that she didn't advise what was happening today, but it's been kind of a chaotic day for her. And I told her, keep it to yourself for a minute until we get everything finalized and stuff. But again, just as a recap, they got the $10,000 bond, and I had to go through a bondsman to get out with that one. And then on Thursday, they had a private court session that was not announced or scheduled or anything. And the reasoning for that is because they didn't want people showing up there. They took me to court, and the judge put a second cash bond on me for $750. So, oh yeah, Ben. Yeah, they're all over in here. Oh yeah, absolutely, Tammy. You're gonna love some of the stuff. You're gonna love some of this. There's some very interesting stuff. Okay, I'm gonna shut this one. I'm gonna grab a cigarette. I'm gonna let you guys talk for just a minute while I have a cigarette, and then I'm gonna shut this one down and get cleaned up, get some food, some real food, and some actual sleep. And then this evening I'm going to go live again after I figure out what information I can actually use and what I can't. But I've got what are we at, Kim? Like 5 court dates now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 court dates. So it'd be interesting.
The first one's on the 30th of this month.
Well, I think that's the bond hearing, which that one doesn't matter anymore since I bonded out. And again, thank you guys for the donation. That helped a ton. That helped us keep in communication so we could work things out, and it also contributed to the cash bond. So that you guys are amazing, and it's just kind of funny that they thought by
and your commissary, don't forget.
Yep. But it's amazing that they thought by doing this to me, they would stop what was happening. All they did is make it 10 times worse on themselves. I heard for days while I was in there that they were getting phone call after phone call after phone call. You guys are amazing. Oh yeah, Jen, I will definitely be there on the 30th. But like I said, that one is a bond hearing, so that one's going to be nothing. It's the one after that I'm a little bit concerned about on the 8th, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, Tammy, and I expected it. I knew what was coming, but I wasn't going to run and hide from them. That's just, just the way it is. I knew what they were doing. I knew when he was standing in the front yard and he said, come up to the police station and I'll give you that information. I knew what was going on, but...
but you didn't listen, nobody.
Swine, not sure what you're talking about, but I'm not drinking. Oh yeah, Tammy, they've got some bad stuff coming. They got some explaining to do. Oh, and I got to watch the video for the first time today, and yes, it did sound, but I was on allergy medication. That's why I was a little lightheaded and stuff. I hadn't been drinking. I even took their PBT and passed their PBT. So their public intox charge is bogus. And I also found out, well, actually that's something I don't want to publicize just yet, but there's an issue, a secondary issue with that also. I know what you're saying, 615, but I'm not going to block anybody for voicing their opinions, and I mean, they want to say bad stuff, they can say bad stuff. I'm not concerned about some people's opinion about me and such. The only way somebody's going to get blocked is if they start being extremely inappropriate. Other than that, he's, as much as it hurts me to say it, he is one of us. He is somewhat on our side. So, I'm we all have different ways of going about things and different procedures and different ideas of how things go. And some of us have less experience, some have more experience. He's done a couple of things that I really, really, really disagree with. And not necessarily in his auditing style or anything like that. Just some of the things that he's said about people. I really hate him for, but I'm not going to block him because of that unless he starts doing that on my channel. Hey, Boomer, I am good. I'm tired. I'm glad to be out. It was a a rough couple of weeks, but because of you guys, it was a lot better than what it could have been. They were trying to pressure me into pleading guilty, and they'd lower everything and stuff. And if it wasn't for you guys, I might have actually considered it so that I could get out and take care of Kim. But when I saw how good you guys were taking care of Kim and how concerned everybody was about her and what you guys were doing for her, I knew that I could continue to fight and not have to give up. So you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are what gave, by giving Kim support, you guys gave me the strength to keep fighting. So I owe you guys more than I can ever repay. And now I think they're starting to realize that I'm not just one person. I'm not just an obnoxious jerk standing there filming the blue line going down the road and complaining about their cops' driving patterns. They're starting to realize there's a lot more people out there, and by shutting me up, they triggered a lot more people to speak their mind, and that's just awesome.
TLC was talking to you, hon.
Yep. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the chat again. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, Boomer. I bonded out. I had the $10,000 bond, and we used a bondsman to do that, and that was $800. She did 8%, so we paid her $800, and then on Thursday they took me back to court. They did a hush-hush court date. They didn't notify anybody or say anything about it because my guess is they didn't want anybody in pig costumes or cameramen showing up again. So they did a real hush-hush court date and added a $750 cash bond. So we had to pay the bonds person $800, and then we had to pay the jail or the cash bond of $750. So it cost $1,550 for me to get out today. Oh, I'm sorry, Clash. You can get a. I'm doing good, Canada. I'm free. I'm about to eat a whole bunch of food. I was thinking the whole time, hey, I've went a couple of weeks without a cigarette. Maybe I can now. 3 minutes after walking out the door, I was already on my second cigarette.
Mystery said,
Hi, Mystery. Hi, Mystery. But yeah, you guys are amazing. You guys gave me the will that I needed, because when they took me to court, I could have just pled guilty and but with knowing that you guys were taking as good a care of Kim as you were, it gave me the strength to be able to say, no, this is not right what you're doing, and we're going to fight it. So I've got, like I said, I've got a handful of court dates coming up. I'm on several different bonds at this point. It's, but we're fighting, and I have a couple of very valuable pieces of information that they're going to have a lot of trouble explaining down the road. Including possible, I guess I can say the possible entrapment, because you guys saw Sergeant Neese, which, yes, swine, Sergeant Neese that was at my house is the son of Mayor Tim Neese. And Sergeant Neese that was at my house is also the officer without a hat on that was in the video of the officers beating the handcuffed man. And Sergeant Neese is the only officer in that video that didn't end up suffering some kind of consequences from that police beating video. So, but yes, Yes, Swine. To answer your question, he is the son of Mayor Tim Neese.
Get out of the french fries.
And there's a few of you that, I mean, I can't thank enough. Mystery, Tammy, Road, Second Son. I mean, you guys.
And 615.
And 615. I know what you guys did for Kim on a personal level, and you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. And
did you want your french fries?
And you know, you guys have given me renewed strength to continue this. They gave me a chance to chicken out and take some minor consequences if I would just admit to, but no, I did nothing wrong. So yes, Jen. I mean, there's just too many of you to name right now, but you know, Kim told me what all you guys were doing for her, as far as, you know, working with her privately and helping her through some of the stuff. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, and this fight is far from over. There's a lot more coming. There's a lot more coming. These guys, you know, again, I'm going to repeat myself, but they think by bullying me and arresting me and threatening me, they stopped what was going on. But what they realized, finally too late, is that by doing that, they triggered a lot more attention to themselves. Absolutely, Bama. FTP. And actually, tomorrow I'll say film. Today I'm using that other word, though. I'm using the other word, FTP, today. Tomorrow I'll go back to film.
Did you read what Tammy wrote?
Yeah, I'm at it right now. Yeah, I know, Tammy. I know what, yeah. Okay, guys, I got to get in the shower and try to wash the ick off and get some food. And there's a couple of you I'm going to call and talk to privately and get kind of a game plan, and we'll go from there. Again, I love you guys so much. You guys are so awesome. Everybody that donated to help with keeping, you know, us being at me and Kim being able to keep in contact, and all that. You guys are amazing, and especially thanks to you guys that stood up with Kim and helped keep her strong. You guys are just amazing. I love you all, and I will talk to a lot of you individually soon, and I will do another live stream as soon as I get my ducks in a row. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all. I'll see you soon. Oops, wrong button. Been too long. I forgot how to do this. Whoops. Somehow or another I reconnected.